a newly released search warrant, we find out exactly what led investigators to Darnell Jones. Darnell Jones was the father of 13-year-old Kei'Mani Latigue, who would have been 14 years old today. Kei'Mani had been missing for about a week by the time they found her in an abandoned home with her hands removed, wounds to her neck, which were the cause of her death, according to the medical examiner. Now, in the search warrant, it says that Darnell's girlfriend called law enforcement because he had been acting very suspicious. Friday would have been the 21st, and this is when the search had been put together to look for Kei'Mani. Now, on this Friday, on the 21st, this is when Darnell actually calls his girlfriend and tells her to turn off the cameras to their home. Evidently, she immediately got suspicious, and I would have too, considering Kei'Mani had already been missing since the 18th, or had been reported missing since the 18th, but had last been seen on the 16th. So she doesn't turn off the camera, she leaves them on, and when he comes home, a relative actually sees him get some items from his SUV, bring them into the home, and place them under the basement stairs. Now, I commend this girl for acting immediately, because as soon as she was made aware of what he had tried to hide, or what it appeared he was doing, she contacted law enforcement immediately. And they then acted on it and got a search warrant to go and search the home. I'm now going to play a clip for you of the girlfriend talking, saying exactly what he hid under the stairs so you can hear it from her yourself.
What did he hide under your stairs?
It was like a mat for the back of your truck, not a pickup, but SUV. You know, when you lay your seats down and you put that rubber mat in there to protect the back of your seats in case you're hauling something. That's what he rolled up and put in my basement. And his work boots, which were caked with mud, and he hadn't worked in a while.
If you didn't hear what she said that they took a rubber mat that was rolled up in a pair of boots that he had that was very muddy. She said that appeared to be weird because he hadn't worked in so long. She described that mat as being rolled up though, and that it covered the back of the SUV once the seats were put down. So I imagine this was a very large mat. She also said in a clip that they didn't show that Darnell, once he noticed the items were gone, he left too, because he obviously knew that they were onto him. But that when he got to Columbus, he actually called and made contact with her, and that's when she let police know again that he had contacted her and where they could find him. I know that there was rumor about a cousin being involved, possibly. I don't know if this is what everybody was referring to. Darnell's girlfriend is actually who tipped off the police about where he was in Columbus, and I am so glad that she opened her mouth and told them where to find him. I also want to mention that the news reported that the community is continuing to rally around Kei'Mani and her story and everything that she went through. They're continuing to be vocal about her story and put it out there, and they're actually fundraising in order to get her a proper burial. Amazing to see that the same community that really tried to tell law enforcement and officials that something was going on with this girl are continuing to do it for her even after she's gone.